Questions for Coach Jones?
Another tough loss, obviously. I guess when you look at the game as a whole, there's that 5-minute positive, but the rest it seemed pretty disjointed and ugly.
Yeah, we didn't play with our energy that we should. That's the only disappointing thing for me, you know. And hey, give Marshall credit; they played well. We didn't match their intensity for whatever reason that is, but those are things, you know, that we're going through a couple bumps here right now with some guys, and no excuses. You know, hey, we got to rally it. Still got 3 more home games here right now, and we got a lot of young guys who are going to get a chance to play some more here as we get going, and we got to continue to pick our head up and move on. And you know, playing in conference plays tough. And Marshall's very talented, and you know, they haven't won a game on the road, and they played well some nights, and it hadn't went their way. And tonight they made some shots and did some things, and we waited too long to try to compete. Last 10 minutes we decided to play hard, and you just can't come out and turn it on and turn it off when you're playing in these type of games.
What do you chalk that up to? I mean, you come into this with 2 straight losses. I know you felt like practice had been good energy, and then to come out flat like that at home against a rival.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just think kids sometimes shots don't go down. I think that when you lose a couple games, confidence is very fragile. 10th youngest team in America we're talking about here right now with young guys, and some of those guys haven't been in this predicament. We hadn't lost 2 games in a row all year long, and now we have. And you know, hey, one goal we had was to try to compete for the championship, and now that is out of the picture here. We can't win it, so now we have to refocus what we're playing for, and that's a hard thing. And these guys are good kids. I love these guys. You know, we had a tough night tonight, but by no means am I concerned because we've lost a couple games here right now. We've won 17, and we're going to focus on the good things we've done and not, you know, having a bad night here tonight.
Do you think there's too much pressure on your point guards to create off the dribble? There's a lot of standing around.
Yeah, well, I think sometimes we're playing a little selfish right now. I think the guys are trying to do too much instead of letting the offense work and pass and move and cut. They're not completing the plays. And I think sometimes guys want to help their team and they're trying to do it themselves. And those are things that happen when it isn't going well for you. And you got to continue to work and play. And, you know, it wasn't our offense, it was our defense tonight. We lost defensively the last couple nights. We've given up, you know, 80-some and 90, and you know, you don't win games from that. There'll be nights that offensively you don't play well, but defensively it gives you a chance. And we just didn't do a good job. We gave up 48 points in the first half. I mean, you just can't do that at home.
Hey, Coach, talk about the game plan coming in. What was the game plan to, you know, stop them and different stuff like that? Do you think the turnovers and, you know, fast break points?
Well, that was a factor. I mean, obviously that's what we've done the last couple games at UTEP and Memphis. We turned it over too much and gave up easy buckets. You know, we like to play defense with 5 guys back instead of 1 sometimes because we turn it over and put ourselves in a bad spot. But we got to do a better job with that. And hey, we're just going to continue to work. That's all we can do.
This final stretch here, what you kind of preach, you talked about, you know, obviously the goal being to win the conference. It's no longer possible. You preach trying to win 20 games.
Absolutely.
What you kind of stress now?
Yeah, we talked about that. You know. There's not a lot of programs that's, you know, in the last 2 years, this would be our 3rd year to win 20 straight games. And it's only happened 1 time in our program since 1984. We went Division I. And we play one of the toughest schedules we've ever played here right now. So I think it's important right now that we get young kids. Confidence is very fragile. And we're still all our lessons every day. It's a growth process, good or bad. And you don't always win. You don't always learn from winning. You sometimes learn from losing, unfortunately. It's all how you handle that. And, we'll watch film, we'll coach, we'll continue to work on the things because these guys are going to be back. And other than Keith Clanton right now with this team, so it's important that they understand why you win and why you lose. And there's 6 guys on this team that out of 10 scholarships that wasn't here last year, that haven't played, that haven't been through this experience. So we got to remember that there's a lot of new faces out there that handling different situations. So it's important now more than ever to coach and make sure the coach their minds more than their bodies right now.
Keith struggled in the last 3 losses. What are you telling him as he closes out his career at UCF?
Yeah, he's got to continue to come back and work hard and just continue to play. And he's pressing hard like guys do when they go through slumps. He's trying to make every shot. He's putting pressure on himself on every play, and he's just trying too hard. And that's a hard thing to let it come because he was more aggressive tonight, which I liked. I thought he was attacking and trying to do more things quicker instead of playing with the ball. And, you know, some of them just didn't go down for him, but he had some good looks and missed them. And you know, he's just got to continue to compete, and you know, that's part of it sometimes in this game.
Do you think you settled for too much threes tonight, or?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really remember every shot. You know, we got down and tried to get back in the game, and probably took a couple threes late that we probably shouldn't have. But I don't know. The 3-point line's what got us beat. I mean, I thought we drove the ball and got fouled, but it's a 10-point game. We missed 6 straight free throws. I mean, that was an important stretch. I mean, in the game, so it wasn't like we were out of the game. We had a shot to get back in and make free throws, and that becomes mental fatigue sometimes when that's a confidence thing. You know, why do you miss free throws? You know, Marshall came in the worst free throw shooting team in the country, worst, last. Okay, but tonight, you know, they shoot pretty well when they needed to make free throws. So it's a confidence thing when it's going well. And tonight we struggled with that.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Thanks.